A boat really is everything you hate. Now I'm thinking about it. Like, you like to be in your home.
I love it.
And a boat is the exact opposite. You're not even on the earth.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you're stuck.
Yeah.
And people are drinking and listening to loud music.
Yeah.
And
You don't like loud music, bro?
I like it in small doses.
No.
I'm an old man, dude.
You just put the like full blast for like 30 seconds. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, I went on a boat actually in Miami. Small boat.
Small boat.
But it was fun. It was just like me and a few homies. That's it. And then wifey. And that's it. And we did shrooms.
Oh, nice.
A gram. That's what I thought I did. Yeah.
Gram
it was
is
great.
good.
It was
Gram
great.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah, I guess I've always heard mushrooms with water is a good pairing.
For real?
Like mushrooms and like being at the beach looking at the ocean.
Yeah,
People
I've
have
done
said
that too in Hawaii. That shit was sick.
Yeah, people have said
man,
that.
I gotta try that.
Yeah,
I haven't
I gotta
done
try
mushrooms in a while because the last few trips where I did them, I started hearing voices. But I don't know if it was because maybe I was just like exhausted, like I needed sleep already. Because it was like,
Take a break from that shit.
I think so. Yeah, I think take a break
Well,
from
what kind of
everything.
voices? It depends.
couple times whispers,
Asian accent?
couple times yelling. Yeah, I kept
Bobby
hearing
Lee.
Bobby Lee.
I would keep doing mushrooms, bro. If I just had a full feed of just Asian accent, I'd be like,
One
dude, this is
time I
fire.
ate like a shit though, like man, like it had to be like 8 grams maybe, and I kept blacking out, and then I would hear voices so clear that I was like yelling at them, but it was just like me, like other versions of me. I feel like I was arguing with like 3 versions of myself.
What were they saying?
Whoa.
One of them was saying like call 911, and the other one was like shut the fuck up, like don't be a little bitch. And then I was just like fuck, like I'm just on drugs, like I just time will save me, like time.
This feels like a very calm argument. If it's 3 versions of you, I feel like
Nah,
it's just you like, yo, bro.
But it was just
call
like
911.
fast. It was like call 911. It was like no. And I was like time. And it was like no, call 911. It was like, and I would dial like 911, and then I would hang up the phone and be like, nah, don't do it. And,
Holy shit.
you ever done so many mushrooms that like your body goes paralyzed?
Nope.
I've had that like maybe 3 times, where like I'm talking, and then as I'm talking, I hear my voice turn into like slow motion. So it'll be like, oh, like a record, like,
Yeah.
like oh, slow, whoa, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I was holding my phone, and then all of a sudden it just dropped it, and then I just like fell to the ground. And then a couple times when that happens,
Wait, but after the first time that
That's
happened,
what
that
I'm-
didn't stop you from, hey, let me not do that much again.
nah, I was just laughing. But one time that it happened, like I did that, and then I blacked out, and then I woke up, and then I ran around the hotel for a while, and then I blacked out again. It was bad. It was just a lot of bad shit.
Damn.
That wasn't even my last time doing them. The next week, I was like, I could get it right this time.
The next week is crazy.
That's the problem when you're into drugs but also competitive. You know what I mean? That's a bad combo.
Because you don't want to, like, it's like an ego thing. Like, I don't want to just take the loss. I want to be
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm good on it. Like,
That's how you know you need more mushrooms to get the ego death, because you're just getting enough mushrooms that your ego's still
That's
intact.
true. You need to do 12 grams.
People say ego death, but I feel like mushrooms like did the opposite of what everybody says it does, which
Well,
I
good for
love,
you.
by the way. Maybe it was like a cure for me, but like I feel like mushrooms got me out of my feelings.
It got me stimulated. I was having a good time. You are a cokehead. I think you did cocaine. I think that's what happened.
I feel like after mushrooms, it's always been easier to like submerge all my feelings.
To like just shove them in a box.
Shove them in a fucking box. Mushrooms help me lock that shit up.
Yeah, that's not, you're the type of dude to come back from therapy and be like, bro, I am so much angrier.
I am. I signed up for a therapy session one time, and I got in the car, and I was like, "Fuck, am I doing?" And I just didn't even like call to cancel or nothing. I just went back inside.
What, bro, this isn't a podcast. You can't just not show up. You know what I mean? This isn't Fatfish. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
The therapist lady that I ended up messaging her later to be like, "Hey, I'm sorry I didn't show up," and charge me whatever you got to charge me. And this was like a year ago, and she messaged me like 3 days ago. She's like, "If you ever need help, I'm still here."
She's seen some podcasts.
Yeah.
Guys,
She heard
fucked
about this
up.
boat. She was like, yeah, let's talk.
Here's the thing that everybody says about therapy though, is that it's not like this cure thing. It's
No.
more like kind of like medicine, where like you you go and you let it out, and then they talk to you and help you feel better. But it's not like this instant, like, oh, you're good.
It's like a
after
dentist.
session.
You
Like
know,
a dentist thing,
yeah,
right?
You go get kind of tuned up, cleaned out.
My cousin's a psychiatrist. He said you get out of it what you put into it. Like you can't just go and bitch about everybody and then leave and not think about it. You gotta like think things through when you're outside of therapy and like just really keep it on your mind, and then you'll start to work through all this shit.
Angie need a good therapist. My therapist, I went one time and this motherfucker was annoying. I sat down and he was like, by the way, I'm gonna need this couch back by 5 o'clock. I was like, this motherfucker. What the fuck? I sat down 1 minute ago.
I just feel like alcohol is good enough. Like,
Yeah, let's go.
And it's like therapy too. You know, you feel better for a little bit, and then next week you come back to alcohol again and you work it out.
That's real Latino shit right
I love
there.
Southerners, bro. This shit is fire.
This ain't
awesome.
Southerners. This is immigrant shit. Yeah. I went to therapy and my mom was like, don't tell anybody. She was like, you don't need it. You're not crazy.
She was just embarrassed you were around a fake doctor. That's what it was. She's like, I don't want you talking.
I think it also has to do with like just childhood trauma, like crazy shit would happen as a kid, and then like my mom or like my grandma or whoever it happened in front of my dad or whatever, they'd just be like, hey, don't tell anybody like
Yeah.
that such and such hit you or nothing. Like, just get over it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'll be like, all right.
Yeah. My mom wouldn't say get over it, but she would say they could use it against you. And I was like, what? We're not in the fucking soap opera here.
I like that.
This is not Succession.
Everything is just like a
I'm
big
13 years old.
big drama. You know what I mean?
Oh, big drama.
Big drama.
But yeah, but you saw a lot of crazy shit when you were growing up, right? Your family in the cartel. We talked about that last time.
Yeah, I mean, I saw some crazy shit. It's just the shit that they would really not want me to talk about was just like if my cousin kicked my ass, it'd be like, don't go telling everybody, all right? Because then they're gonna think we're dysfunctional. And I was like, we are. Getting my ass kicked over here, like.
And you caught an L. You don't want that on your record. You know what I mean? That you're 0-3 against your cousin.
Nah, I'll tell them. I'll tell everybody. I was a big old. I'll tell everybody.
Yeah, but you said on Shay Shay that you were fighting people much bigger than you, and you can now that you box, you like legit box, right?
Nah, I did that for a little bit, but nah, I didn't really like stick to it too often.
But you said when you fought people your size, you fuck them up.
Yeah, I got a lot of ass whoopings from bigger people, but it made me better. So yeah, I fought a dude.
He said they had a thing. The in between. Where'd you go? Mesquite High School or East Mesquite?
No. So this was in middle school. This was advanced in middle school.
3 minutes between classes. Him and his boys would have Fight Club for 2 minutes of the 3.
No
then you
way.
had 2 minutes. They just run. You just punching the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, we just run into the restroom and then just be like, who? Like you and you. All right, fuck it, let's go. And they just fight. One time, somebody
And then
brought,
you get 1 minute to get back to class.
That's
but we try to do like,
dope.
hey, don't hit in the face, you know, but then you like slip up.
Yeah.
One time somebody brought UFC gloves and but they just had one pair. So like one person had like a hand each.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of that's nice.
But somebody had to be lefty, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But that shit was fun. I don't know. Fighting is fun. I think like as an adult, you know, you gotta be more careful because now you got like grown man strength.
Yeah.
But I think as an adult, every adult needs to get punched at least like twice a year.
That's a little too much.
Okay, maybe once a year.
But in a play, you know, you can literally die. You see,
Well,
in
yeah,
those
maybe
stories.
not like a fucking. You don't need like Mike Tyson to punch you, but somebody with like equalish strength needs to just remind you what that feels
Can
like.
you punch back in this scenario?
Yeah, I think like we don't got to do a whole purge. I think the world would be a better place if at least once a year you go in for like a checkup, and it's you and one other guy, and you just I get one punch on you and you get one punch on me.
It's like taxes. Like every year
Like
you just have
taxes.
to do it,
Yeah,
and you show up.
Chin. Got to be chin.
you got to remember what it's like to just fucking take one to the face. And it probably also feel good to just punch somebody. That way, when somebody walks into the store you work at, you're not ignoring them when they're asking you for water. Because you're like, this guy might punch me. I better fucking treat him with
Exactly.
respect.
Pretend you don't speak English. Try to white guilt them. I ain't got no white guilt, lady. That ain't me. I couldn't believe she tried that shit. Oh, I'm sorry. My English is not so good.
I
Bitch.
almost spun again, but I was afraid you'd yell at me.
Nah, I noticed it. You've been doing it. You haven't stopped. I want you to
haven't
know that you
stopped.
haven't stopped.
I think I
He
stopped.
thinks he's on the boat again, bro. He
cut
doesn't have his sea legs.
I cut back, bro.
No. It's been going.
Have a drink. You'll relax.
I'm so glad I've never been in a fight. I've been involved in fights, but I've never been in a fight. No one's ever been like, now we're fighting. 'Cause
I used to think that it was like a flex to be like, yeah, I've been in fights. That's a bigger flex though. So I've never been in a fight.
I get,
This guy just always keeps it cool.
well, I feel kind of like a pussy. But
Nah.
I've always like diffused. People have wanted to fight me, and then I'd be like, "Yo, what is the point of all
People
this?"
take advantage of him though.
He's very
do?
no.
Yeah.
He takes advantage of people. What are you talking
No,
about? This
in
guy's
New
a
York-
fucking sociopath.
Remember the time he was waiting for this fucking
feel like you're a
locksmith for like
mastermind, bro.
6 hours or some shit like that, and the guy made him pay or some shit like
Oh
that.
yeah, like
Yeah, like,
he'll
he
get
gets
fucked
taken
over like
advantage-
that.
yeah.
But like with his friends, he uses the fuck out of Miles, and Miles just doesn't say anything about
Oh
it.
yeah, he
Bro, kick this
manipulates
guy's
the shit.
ass, Miles. He has no experience.
Well, we've both never been in fights, so it's sort of
Wow, so it's a
we could be
good
each other's
match.
first.
yeah. We could be.
We got to put on this Mark versus Miles fight.
That could be
I would
beautiful.
actually love that for Patreon.
That could be beautiful.
We got 12 weeks.
gloves and headgear in a boxing ring.
We would absolutely WWE it, and the whole thing would be scripted.
Yeah.
And we would just do fucking moves. It'd be like luchadors.
Nah, you
Yeah,
gotta
it'd be-
fight.
Nah, just fight for real.
Do the gear. Just do the gear. Headgear.
But like,
Don't do gloves.
Let's just talk about it. You know what I mean? That's like, you don't think we could just settle this? Like, I feel like this just was a big miscommunication. You know what I mean? Anytime someone's trying to fight me, it's just like, hey, let's just,
You're gonna murder somebody one day.